For homework check 10.1, question number 1, we are given the radius equals 13.9, and we are trying to find the diameter and circumference. We know the circumference equals 2 pi r, or you could use the equation pi times diameter, and the diameter equals 2 times the radius. So we have the radius given, which is 13.9, and to find the diameter, you take 13.9 times 2, and you get 27.8. And for the circumference, you have to take 2 times 27.8, and the pi is not supposed to be there. So doing that, which is 2 times 27.8, you get the circumference to equal 87.3 for your final answer. So your diameter is 27.8, and your circumference is 87.3. For question number 2, we are given the diameter equals 22.3. So we know the diameter equals 22.3, and we're trying to find the radius and circumference. So we take 22 times 3 over 2, and that equals 11.15, and that's for radius. So the radius equals 11.15. And to find the circumference, you take pi times 22.3, and you get 70.05 as the circumference. So your final answers are 11.15 for the radius and 70.05 for the circumference. For question number 3, we have to find the exact circumference of the circle, and we have a triangle inside of the circle, and we have to use the Pythagorean theorem to solve it. So you take 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. Then you'll get 25 equals c squared, and taking the square root of that, you get c to equal 5, and the exact circumference would be 5 pi, because we don't want a rounded measure, so it's 5 pi. For question number 4, we have to find the exact circumference of the circle, and we are given a 45, 45, 90 triangle, so we use special right triangles, which the special right triangle for the 45, 45, 90 triangle, so you have x, x, and x squared root of 2. So you know that x equals 12, and the diameter equals 12 square root of 2, because the diagonal part is where you have to take 12 times the square root of 2, because 12 is x. And to find the circumference, you have to take 12 pi the square root of 2, which is the exact answer. So you don't have to do anything more to it. So the circumference equals 12 pi square root of 2. For question 5, we have a CD has a diameter of about 160 millimeters, and we have to find the circumference of the CD. So we have the circumference equals pi times 116, and that's all you have to do. So the circumference is about 364.42. So the final answer is the circumference of the CD is 364.42. For question number 6, we have to find the indicated measure, and we have to find the circumference, and we are given a circle with a radius of 6.3. So we know the radius equals 6.3, and to find the circumference, you have to take 2 pi times 6.3, because that's the radius, and you get, for the final answer for circumference, you get 39.58. For the second one, we have to find the radius, and we are given a circle with a circumference of 87. So we know the circumference equals 87, and the circumference equals 2 pi r, so we have to find r, so we plug in the 87. So 87 equals 2 pi